What's up, y'all? It's your boy here with another unboxing, a special occasion because it is the PS5. A couple days ago, we did the Xbox Series X unboxing, and obviously that was incredible to get that in my hands. But now we got the big boy, the Mac Daddy PS5, and we about to check it out, alright? First and foremost, this thing is huge. This box is hunormous. You know what I'm saying? So, like, literally, like, you can see it's almost as tall as me. So I had to, like, move it to the side to even get any shot in on it. But anyway, that's beside the point. Let's unbox this mug, boy. I've been waiting on this for a minute. As you can see, I'm all geared up. You know what I'm saying? Got the PlayStation swag on me. Let's do this, man. Hopefully, this wasn't as crazy as let's say the Xbox unboxing, even though apparently it wasn't as crazy as what I thought it was. Tape on the top here. Cool. Slide off just like that. And then we're gonna lay it off to the side because this thing is big. Boy. Okay. Ooh. All right, let's go. All right, so first, PlayStation logo on the box still. You know what I'm saying? All white box here. Lay that one flat. Move this to the side real quick, and then also too, you want to lift it up here. Woo! So, all right. So some manuals came out here. Some quick start guides here. I'm pretty sure I'll probably use that once we get it all hooked up here. Hopefully we have no issues or no troubles with anything going forward with that. A little strategy guide with the unboxing. Here we got a little power cord. I believe just like the Xbox Series X, brickless. Love it. I mean, of course, like the last PlayStation didn't really use a brick at all. So I mean, essentially same situation, same idea. Normal, but I believe polarized, non-polarized cord. Pretty simple, pretty plain, pretty nice. Of course, first thing I get in my hands. Oh my goodness, and it feels so bulky. Oh my god, this, my friends. Oh my goodness, this, my friends, is the new PlayStation controller. I've heard so many good things about this controller. I cannot wait to plug this thing in. Type-C on the top, just like the Xbox Series X. So everything's kind of pretty much going onto the new Xbox. Definitely feels a lot more bulky than the previous controller, which is really nice because it actually fills up your hands a lot more. Let me see if I can actually. I'll grab a controller so you actually see a comparison. I got the original black controller here, and paired up to the new controller. As you can tell, it's just a little bit more bulky, got a little bit more of that feel to it, kind of similar to like what the Xbox controllers usually are. And also too, you can see on the very bottom, it's kind of weird, but it's kind of square cut on the bottom too, which is kind of different. Doesn't have the light like how the original PlayStation had the little light sensor on the top, depending on what the scenario, what situation you're gonna be, in the game. This one, looks like they took that away and pretty much just put it around the actual touch sensor. So when you actually turn it on, as you can see, the blue. I don't know if you can see it in front. I'll get it a little closer. All right, so a little bit closer. As you can see, when I press the PlayStation button, turns blue on the very edges, very side, which is pretty nice, pretty cool. And since we are a little closer, as I said, literally there's no sensor on the front like the original PlayStation had. And then also too, you got the little back triggers here, which actually do feel quite good. It actually it's not as I would say as loose as with the original PlayStation controller, which is crazy. But this one actually, it feels like it actually has some kind of resistance to it. Like it's not like, you know, it's not going down fully. Like it actually has some resistance to it, which is pretty nice. But yeah, everything, it feels a lot more comfortable. You know, it definitely feels a lot more comfortable. You know, there's a little light indicator down here, I guess, just to kind of like I guess like more of like a speak button, like a little speech button, which is pretty cool. As that PlayStation button down below, which kind of blends in with the controller. I don't know how I'm gonna feel about that, really, until, you know, I really get more into it. You know, you got the pause start button and everything. Not exactly sure what this button does exactly yet, but we'll find out. And then also too, if you notice how the original controller normally has the buttons that actually, see if I can get a little closer. You usually have the buttons where it's like color coded. Essentially, the new controller does not have the color on it at all. It's pretty much all white, gray buttons, which is actually really cool. I actually like that. I think from what they were saying with that, like, I guess they actually came out with a response about it. Essentially, they were just saying that you don't really need the colors to indicate what buttons you're going to press. Obviously, you know, top is triangle, circle, circle, square is over here, and X is on the bottom. You know, for, you know, a normal, you know, PlayStation vet, you know, say even like myself, you know what I'm saying? This shouldn't really be too bad of an issue. So, but yeah, definitely can't wait to get into it. Obviously, you got the, you know, microphone jack on the bottom. But yeah, I mean, essentially the main thing about this guy, apparently there's a lot of feed coming from the games that you do play in the actual system. So say for instance, if you're playing the new Call of Duty Cold War, apparently they made all the games, like the triggers on the bottom, they react specifically based off of whatever like gun you're shooting, which is like really nice. I can't wait to play that, to actually check that out. And then also too, say like they were talking about Miles Morales. Apparently when you hop into a game of Miles Morales, when you're on the subway train, apparently you feel like the subway like train like moving like in your hands, in your fingers, like, in your fingertips, which I just cannot wait. I believe you. You believe me. I cannot wait until I get my hands, like when I actually play a game on this controller. But I've heard a lot of good things. But yeah, this is the new PS5 controller, y'all. All right, so we got to the controller. We got to the power cord. What else we got in here? You know? Let's see. Okay, so first and foremost, we got, looks like the stand for the console, which essentially, if I'm not mistaken, you can stand the PlayStation 5 up horizontally, or you can, well, vertically anyway, and then you can also lay it horizontally, just like the Xbox Series X. But we already know from the unboxing of the Xbox Series X, you didn't really need a stand to do that. So this will be very interesting to see how this works with the new console, because I already know from the design of the console itself, it doesn't, you know, it doesn't look flat on any area of the console itself. So actually pretty curious on how this looks. At the very end of the video, I'll put it on my my little stand, and we'll see how it looks. Also HDMI here, which I would assume this is also good for HDMI 2.1 as well, for the 4K 120 hertz, which is the same as what you get from the Xbox unboxing, which looks exactly similar. It looks exactly the same. So hopefully it gives us the same, you know, experience. Move it out. All right. So from what I'm seeing here, it doesn't look like as flashy as what the Xbox had with the, you know, the wrapping and the packaging and everything like that. But I did look into this too, and apparently I think they're trying to become more eco-centric. Just basically try not to Try not to make it seem too crazy. I personally think it's just because this is a huge system, and who knows, like the packaging on that thing, who knows what they could have really done if they put the money to it. But I mean, I guess you gotta do what you gotta do, you know what I'm saying? So we're gonna get this thing out and see how it looks. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh, okay. Whew. All right. I think we got everything out now. All right, so take this off here. Take this off on the top. And whew, for the faint at heart, okay? Just, you know what I'm saying, I'm about to unbox this. You know what I'm saying? I don't want nobody fainting during my videos. You know what I'm saying? So be cautious. Cautious warning. Okay, here we go. Moment of truth. Oh. Wow. Okay. This thing looks crazy. I'm not even gonna lie to you. This thing looks crazy. This is definitely something I've never seen. Like, so with the Series X, of course, it looked amazing, but it was pretty standard design and everything like that. Which, I mean, to his own, obviously, you know, it's a pretty cool design. But this thing, oh my goodness, this thing looks crazy. This actually looks like a whole different console, something I've never seen before. Pretty shocked at how big it is too. But yeah, like literally with this thing, I mean, on the side here, you got the PlayStation logo on the very side. Just to break it down here, we'll start in the back too. So the back, we got the power on the very bottom here. HDMI jack, looks like just like the Xbox, HDMI out to the TV. LAN, of course, Ethernet port for your internet connection speed. You want to make sure it's the fastest possible. You got 2 USB. Of course, you know, if you want to plug in USB, your external hard drives or anything like that, which hopefully they come out with an update that's going to allow you to actually utilize those. In the front here, we have a Type-C connection, I guess for charging your controller. USB as well, and also we got the eject button and the power button. For anybody that was a PlayStation user, obviously we knew that the PlayStation button was kind of like hidden, like the power button and the eject button was kind of hidden in the actual console itself. It seems like this is a little bit more like straightforward. It's literally right there, like power button, boom, you're gonna hit it. Eject button, boom, you're gonna hit it. It's definitely less confusing than the last console, which I got used to. But I mean, it's good that they actually like made it a little bit more obvious, you know. But yeah, and then also obviously the disc drive, because you know I got the disc version, you know, because I want to use it for like a 4K Blu-ray player as well, and then also, you know, if I want to actually buy a physical copy, I can. But yeah, I mean, other than that, this is the console. Like, it looks amazing. Obviously, I didn't need a stand. I actually just stand it up vertically, which is pretty nice if you do have the space to do that. Most likely, I'm going to be laying it down horizontally, so it doesn't block the screen when I'm actually playing it. But yeah, I mean, it looks awesome, man. It literally looks like it has like a coat on, you know what I'm saying? You know, like Seto Kaiba from freaking Yu-Gi-Oh! That's what it literally looks like. He has the Seto Kaiba jacket, you know what I'm saying?
If you want to stay in this tournament, you're gonna have to do what I say.
Or what? Or you'll have to deal with me. What'd you say?
That's crazy. Like, it just looks so slick, you know? But yeah, apparently these here, the coating around it is supposed to be able to disconnect, so you're able to get inside and say if you needed to put any more like memory storage, like internal memory storage into it, or change anything inside of the actual console, You're supposed to be able to take it off pretty easily. I'll try it here just to see. I don't want to break anything. That's the main thing. I don't really want to break it. And I think the way they said was to kind of turn it.
A few moments later.
Alright, so after a minute of playing with it, I think I got it down pat. So I had to watch a couple videos just to figure out the right way of doing it, because obviously I don't want to break a brand new PS5. But essentially what you want to do with it right up here, so where you see the PlayStation logo, that's where you're going to be peeling it off from. Same as I believe on the very other side here. So what we're gonna do a little small tutorial real quick, do that real quick, and then we'll put the stand on it and we'll wrap it up. So first and foremost, first of all, I'm gonna lay it down flat. So where the side is, where the PlayStation logo is, I'm gonna put my hand here, put my hand on the bottom here, and then I'm gonna pull back. I'm gonna pull towards me. Oh, there we go. I did not break it, thank God. But essentially, that is taking it off. So you can see the cooling fan here and everything else. So, and essentially you should be able to, you know, spray it down if you need to spray it down or anything like that. But seems pretty simple, explanatory. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the very other side with the disk drive. Oh, okay, yeah, so still pretty simple. And also be really cool, especially if they start doing they start making any different alternative plates or anything like that, would be pretty awesome. But there you go, you got a bare naked PS5. But yeah, I mean, essentially you just unscrew this little side quarter piece here if you want to put an internal storage drive SSD in here, which is obviously a lot different from the Xbox Series X, where it's just literally right on the back of the actual Xbox, which obviously this makes it a little bit more convenient, or inconvenient anyway, a little bit more inconvenient, but still pretty cool that it's pretty easy to take those plates off. But yeah, that's pretty much it. And then say for instance I wanna put it back in there. I'll start with the disk drive side. Don't even look like the same freaking don't even look like the same console, like, which is crazy. Just drive this way. Cool. And then nope. There we go. Locks in place, which is really nice. And then I'm gonna do the same thing on the other side, where I'm just gonna make sure all the grooves line up. Pop that into place. Snaps, and you're back to normal. That is pretty cool. That is actually pretty awesome. But I mean, as I said, definitely a lot easier on the Xbox Series X, but definitely cool that the plates do come off, and hopefully we get something that kind of interchanges the different plates on the side, which would be pretty awesome. Like, to customize your console that way, to actually be able to customize your console physically on the outside, which is really nice. But yeah, let's put the stand on it and see how it works. Which looks like, I believe it goes on this little bottom piece here. See how it connects. Maybe it snaps on. Alright, doesn't really snap, but looks pretty secure on there. Let's try to lay it down and see what it looks like. Huh. Okay. Actually looks kind of like it's floating. Let me see if I can get a little closer up of it so you can actually see what it looks like. But yeah, actually looks like it's pretty much floating on here. But if you do move the console, looks like it does slip out of the little stand, which I can see that being a hassle if you do plan on like moving it a lot. But most people are kind of gonna keep it pretty stationary, so I'm just gonna move it with the stand here. But yeah, I mean it's floating. This is exactly how it's gonna be on my stand from now on. So yeah, last thing really is to really see how it all ties in together, how it looks on the stand, the center piece, and yeah, I mean then we'll wrap it up. Alright y'all, that's it. You know what I'm saying? That is the PlayStation 5, man. Comes with all the different accessories that you need to get it together. Obviously the power cord, no brick, as we said. Same thing with the Xbox Series X console, which is very nice. Also the new controller with the new DualSense. Can't wait to get that experience going. Playing with the new games, seeing if the different experience changes is the way, you know what I'm saying, I'm playing the game, which will be very nice. Also too, plates you can take off of the actual console. Hopefully that comes with some kind of customization sometime later in the future. Obviously a little bit more complicated than the Xbox Series X in terms of just plugging up an external hard drive to it. But you know, essentially to each their own. It's a whole different experience. It's a whole different genre. This is the new generation of console, ladies and gentlemen. The new PS5, a new welcoming addition to the Sony family, man. I am very hyped to get started playing the game and everything like that. I hope you guys enjoyed the unboxing just like how I felt unboxing it. But yeah, man, it's about to get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Cyberpunk is right around the corner, December 10th date. Hopefully that does not get pushed back. I really hope that does not get pushed back. But literally, I'll be having a collector's edition of that guy. We'll be unboxing that on the channel. And then as well, I'm definitely once I get more feedback on the the new PS5 controller, I'm gonna possibly make a video on the different type of games and how maybe that changes the different forms of the way you play on the video game itself, which will be pretty cool. But yeah, just comment down below if you guys have any other suggestions on any other things I can unbox for you guys. This was definitely fun. The Xbox Series X was fun, and we're just gonna have more fun on this channel, man. So definitely stay tuned. But for right now, I'm gonna start playing the game. All right, so I'll catch y'all on the flip. Peace.